Alright, as I mentioned in the previous episode, we are going to do our supports. So here we go, Violin and Camilla. Violin, I've been looking all over for you. Camilla, is something wrong? No, of course not. Now, I'll just sit down first, and I'm all ready. This again? That's right. It's time for you to rest your pretty little head in my lap. Ha! Would you like a lullaby as well? I know how hard it is to fall asleep sometimes. I think I gotta get her voice right. Camilla, it's been years since I've done that. Are you sure? It seems like yesterday to me. I could just sit and stare at your precious sleeping face for hours. Come on, I promise I won't kiss your cheek while you're sleeping. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't promise that. Camilla, I'm not a child anymore. So, our relationship has to evolve. You don't need to cuddle me to sleep anymore. I don't see why not. Look, it's normal for sisters to be close to one another, but this is something else altogether. So you're worried that what people will think, is that it? Well, yes, I'm not a child anymore, and I need to be taken seriously. Aw, you're all grown up. I'm so proud of you, my sweet little sister. Are you even listening to me? I guess not. Alright, and then we have Violin and Keaton. Keaton, how goes it? Hey Violin, look at this. Oh, how nice, a torn up stuffed animal. What a dream come true. Yeah, look at all those tatters. You ever smell stuffing that musky before? Don't you think you should try and patch the poor thing up a bit? What? Why? Don't you see? This is A-grade stuff. Look at all that moist cotton falling out of the open belly. The stench. Divine. I love it. Okay, Keaton, if you say so. Man, you're missing out if you can't appreciate all this goodness. Really now? I guess I'll just have to teach you how to see this stuff like a real connoisseur. Huh? We're gonna take a look at my treasure collection. Look, touch, sniff, and learn. What do you mean by treasure? Oh, eager to see the goods, huh? I guess I can whet your appetite a bit. Well, just one of my many fine pieces is an embalmed lizard. I also have a giant bat corpse. It's huge. Tempting as that sounds, I don't think I can manage today. What? You're not feeling so good? Well, maybe next time. Whew. Poor Keaton. Such interesting taste. Damn wolves. I love wolves though. Niles, how dare you! Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Maybe shout it directly into my ear? Oh, you heard me. Oh, you heard me, traitor. You didn't wait for me to name those weapons. You submitted your own, and your names are just plain bad. Why? Every one of them is charmless, rigid, and stiff. Was this some sort of joke? One of us had to do something, or we'd look like fools. What? You were at risk of missing the deadline. We represent Lord Leo here. That would have made him look bad. So I turned in some names, crisis averted. You know nothing of naming. It's fine to be late, if the names are perfect. It's you who've made Lord Leo look like a chump. You were going to blast past that deadline as if it were years away. And just like always, you'd come up with names that were nonsense. Excuse me, but your names are the very stuff of which senses are made none. God, I hate speaking like this. Lord Leo will be sorely displeased. What a big talker you are, Odin. Pretty suspicious, given that you're a man with no past. Oh, try to dig up a little dirt on your friend Odin, eh? When a man like you shows up to serve Lord Leo, of course I do. I look into the past of anyone and everyone who comes into his life. And I found nothing. And our conversation is over. Because I didn't have a past in this world, of course. Anyway, Baruka and Silas, or Silas, whatever you want to call his name. Are you ready to get started? I'm going to tell you a story. Just relax and listen. Okay. Wait until you hear this. So the other day, Arthur walks in and... Storytelling. This isn't working. Dots. No good, huh? I just told you about 100 classic Arthur stories in a row. I asked everyone. These are the funniest stories we all came up with. Is it all Arthur? I could hardly breathe as I was telling some of them. Weren't they funny to you? Dots. I don't know what funny feels like. I was thinking about how rough Arthur's got it. That's all. You don't know about humour? What on earth happened to you? Were you born this way? I don't know for sure. When I was growing up in the slums, I was told my parents were to blame for my emotions being dead. Your parents? Do you want to talk about that? Dots. No. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's fine though. These things are hard to open up about. In the meantime, I'll keep thinking of our next step. What might work? Dots. Oh, Baruga and Benny. Hi. Dots. Hi. Do you need something? No, not really. I notice you're not very talkative. No. I speak when spoken to, otherwise I stay silent. Okay. Besides, I could say the same about you. There's a difference though. I want to talk, I'm just no good at it. I see, you have the desire, but lack the ability. Right. That's never been my problem. No. Stimulating as this is, I'm leaving now. Next time. What? Next time, I'll think of something for us to talk about. If that's what you want. Great, have the two least talkative people get together and see what happens. Alright. And before I do some more grinding off camera, I think I'm going to do a few promotions. So first off, let us promote Niles. Niles is an outlaw. Outlaws can promote into either bow knights or adventurers. So, bow knights are pretty much horseback archers that can also wield swords. And comparing between him and the adventurer, they're very more skill, strength. They're very fighter based. Like they've got the skill, they've got the strength, they've got a few defenses, which is pretty good. The adventurer is actually giving Niles more of a magical edge, to say the least, because he actually wields staves as the secondary item as an adventurer, which we know as Shura. And this route is obviously the more counter the magic type kind of tree, where he gets magic and he gets a lot of resistance. But because we already have an adventurer in the name of Shura, we're just going to go straight for the bow knight, because that makes sense. And he can now use swords. Who else can I promote? Silas? I still don't know the name of this guy. I accidentally put his master seal away. Let's get that thing back. There we go. Alright, let's use it. So the Master Seal. Cavaliers can either become Paladins or Great Knights. Paladins are the very high mobile, very balanced type of horseback unit that can only wield swords and lances like its previous predecessor, I guess. How is he still a D in both swords and lances still? Holy shit, I'm shit at this game. Yeah, as you can see, the stat growths he gets are pretty balanced. The Great Knight is the armoured version of a knight, I guess. Kind of a mixture between the knight and cavalier. If you put them together, what do they make? They make a Great Knight. So they're heavily armoured, mounted units. And I'm thinking of making Silas a Great Knight because his... Like, if we look at his stats already... Can I click on him? Like, if we look at Silas' stats, he is very strong and defensive. And if you compare his stats to Perry's, Perry's I think a lot more quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make Perry the Paladin, and I'm going to make Silas the Great Knight. That's right, you heard it here, folks. We're going to see a Great Knight in the name of Silas. Because I also wanted that little bit of diversity. I think I'm not going to be using Gunter at all. Just because he's a level 12 Great Knight, and his stats are pretty bad. So we're just going to make Silas the Great Knight, the main Great Knight in the team. And there we go. This is new. I bet I'll get used to it. And I can change him back to the Cavalier thing if I wanted to. Who else do I have? I think that's it as well. Oh no, we have Kaze and Benny to promote. So, Kaze, if we promote him, he can either become a Master Ninja or a Mechanist. Master Ninjas are ninjas who train... A ninja who trains others. They use shuriken and katana on missions. So, essentially he uses swords and shuriken or knives, whatever. Or he can be a Mechanist, which are puppet master skilled in the use of shuriken and yumi. So they're more of the ranged kind of version of the Master Ninjas. These guys are more, as you can see by the stats, they're slower, but they hit harder and they can take more. While the Master Ninjas are more agile and have a lot of resistance. So I think in the one I'm going to go with the Master Ninja because that makes sense. Ninja to a Master Ninja. When I get to the Hoshido's route and we get the 3 ninjas there, I think I'm going to make one of them at least a Mechanist. Yeah. Let's see. This is new. Time to push my limits. So now we can use swords. Lovely. And finally we have Benny. Now Benny, as a knight, can either promote into either a Great Knight or a General. Great Knight we already discussed before with Silas's promotion. A General is pretty much a buffed up knight, focusing on pretty much just defense and HP and strength, while the Great Knight has less of that, but has a lot more mobility. We're going to make Benny a Great Knight just because look at his defense, 30 defense. That is absolutely amazing. Like, why would you ever pass this up? Why would you ever pass this up? Alright, now that that's out the way, I think we're good. Yeah. Also, I'm actually going to do something with Azura. Because she is a dancer, and I really can't use her in any other way, and I don't think she's going to be getting anything else, I'm actually going to change her class. Now, Azura can, when she uses the Heart Seal, she can actually promote into the Pegasus Knight. Now, because she's level 24, after she reaches once she reaches level 21, she actually is a promoted unit by then. So she can either become a Falcon Knight or a Kinshi Knight. Falcon Knights are skilled Pegasus riders who train in Naginata and rods, so they can use lances and heal, which is pretty nice. Or she can be a Kinshi Knight, which are pretty much flying Hoshiden units that wield Naginata and Yumi. So they wield lances and bows, and they ride a bird called the Kinshi. This is a new unit in the Fire Emblem series. The Falcon Knight is actually a very common Pegasus promotion. The Kinshi Knight is essentially the replacement of the Griffin Rider back in the day. Oh no, the Griffin Rider was the Malig Knight. It's the promotion of the Wyvern, sorry. The Kinshi Knight is, but the Kinshi Knight's new, essentially. So let's promote her, shall we? And the reason I'm doing this is so that she can get a few more extra skills to add to her list. I mean, she's a dancer, so she may as well, right? And here it is, the Kinshi! And because now that she's a fighting unit, and it's a promoted class, you know, she gets pretty good stats out of this. Which, that's pretty sick. Alright, anyone else worth noting? I think I might... Should I heart seal you too, Jacob? I think I will. What can Jacob become? He could become a paladin, a great knight, or a strategist. I'm not really fond of any of those, to be honest. What about Felicia? What can Felicia turn into? I need more heart seals. I need to buy more heart seals. Oh, she can become a merc? Sick! I would never have seen Felicia being a mercenary. Ever. But I think I'm going to make her a strategist. Just because she doesn't really have the strength for a hero or a bow knight. I'll make her a strategist. But again, this is what I'm going to be... I'll do a bunch of this off camera. And I'll get... I think you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the rest of the pre-promotes to level 20. And then until I get some master seals, then I'm going to, again, record the video. And just show it off that way. So, yep. I'll see you guys next time for when I do a little bit of grinding. I won't go too much because then the game becomes a little bit easy. But as you noticed in the previous chapter, that was actually pretty damn hard. I did get lucky a few times. Granted, I could have easily avoided it, but you know, it's normal mode. But I'm playing with all the units, and remember, like I said, you're meant to ditch some of them. So, yeah. In any case, I'll see you guys then. I'm the True 23 Volt, and booyah! Boom, 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 boom!